Students, it's October 28th. Happy Halloween. You've got about 4 days to complete this assignment, which is the M4A1, Complete the Self-Portrait Assignment, due November 4th. That assignment requires you to also complete some previous assignments in order to use this well and create your self-portrait. Let's take a look. In this assignment, in this week, you will be reading chapters 4 and 5, Keys to College Success. You will complete the Multiple Intelligences Assessment on pages 82 and 80 through 85. Look at the book, record your results. Complete the Personality Spectrum Assessment in the textbook, 85 through 89. You'll connect the dots, take the assessment, go to the workbook, and see what dots connect and what kind of shape you have. Go to the textbook and do these things. Also, in the Multiple Intelligences Assessment, Howard Gardner's theory, remember that, multiple intelligence, Howard Gardner. Everybody has multiple intelligences, is whether or not they're active in them. Have they practiced those? The ability to create an effective product or service. It is valued in culture. That is valued in culture. Remember those key words. You might see it on a quiz. Howard Gardner, theory of multiple intelligences, depends on an offer or a service that is valued in culture. Howard Gardner, multiple intelligences. It's a set of skills that make it possible for a person to solve problems in life. Multiple intelligences. What are you good at? There are 8 different multiple intelligences. Read the text. Study them up. Potential for finding and creating solutions for problems. Different kinds of knowledge can be applied in different ways. Use your results in the self-portrait assignment for this module and connect it to a full future in your presentation that you'll use it in these facts and figures from your multiple intelligence assessment. Those facts and figures you'll use in the assignment. The personality spectrum assessment. Also, this is a Myers-Briggs. You'll hear it from forever. You'll hear it in work. Sometimes you get a Myers-Briggs personality test. What kind of person are you? What kind of things do you like to do? What are your strengths and what are your weaknesses? The assessment was created by the author, and it's based upon the Myers-Briggs test. Check it out. You'll need the personality spectrum assessment. Each of these statements. So for this activity, you'll complete the personality spectrum assessment in your textbook. Back up to the activities. The personality spectrum is on page 85 through 89. Use your results in the self-portrait again. Use your results in the self-portrait. So you take these numbers and these tests. If you can find and get through the building excellence, find these directions exactly. You'll find these on this link. When you follow this direction, you'll take this number and put it into the survey for SLS 1101 code. So be very diligent on taking these directions exactly. Sign into my IRSC, HTTP. Go into the student ID, put your password in, get into, and take this test. Taking the survey for visual learners. Here's another way to look at it. So take this test and take your results. And at the end, view the reports that are given to you. It's a great insight into what type of, what are your preferences for learning, their learning preferences. And you get to see what kind of best skills you have and that sort of thing. So you've got things to do in the study skills or the study components here. And then you have the assessments. So we're going to go back to Module 4 and the assessments. The assessments for this week include the self-portrait. Look at the assignment here. Results from the successful intelligent assessments on page 24 and 25 that you took in the textbook. Results and explanations from the emotional intelligence assessments. Results and explanations. What do these things mean to you, and how do you apply each one of these? There's the PVA, the personal value assessment. I'd do this one. You can do the one in the textbook on page 30, but this one is better because it gives you more access to more information. So go ahead and redo that one for yourself if you like. Notice this. Each one of these assessments, the personality assessments from Module 4, these were in previous modules, right? Since the B is a lot of information, such as perceptual, you can include the results from one area, such as this one, or the psychological preferences, or the environmental preferences. If you can't get to that, sometimes the BE doesn't work, I'll let it go. But do that if you can. Get through that. It's a wonderful experience for you. Results and explanations from the BE, like I said, fill that in. Now, where are you going to fill that in? You can create a mind map. You could do it in Word. You could create a picture of yourself in the center and draw out these boxes and connections and put each one of these results around it and say, here's but not only the results. It's an explanation of why and how each one of these parts and pieces, what's the meaning of the personal values assessment? What did that mean to you, those parts? An explanation, relevant. What do each one of those words, why do you have that characteristic, and what does it mean to you for each one of those? The students may use this attached file as well. We're going to click on that attached file, and it's a Word document that you can complete and send to me. Now that Word document, I'll bring it up here. The Word document, as I enable editing, has a place. Use a color and a font. Make it special. Give me a picture to work with here. Module 1 and 2 results. It tells you where were these supposed to be taken from. Record your scores for each category and a brief explanation for what those scores meant to you in that successful intelligence. What was successful intelligence? Was it creative, analytical, and what's the other one? Creative, analytical, and practical, I believe. Okay? Emotional intelligence, what is that? You took a test for that. What was the assessment, and what did each one of those keywords or characteristics mean for you? The values assessment, the PVA, personal values assessment, preferred teaching style. Here's your spectrum, textbook page 90. Go back to that. Multiple, you're going to have keywords for each one of these and scores. What do they mean? I want paragraphs or sentences for each one of the words. Doesn't have to go crazy, but give me some value to what that word means to you. Okay? Here's the building excellence. It's an assessment. You will remember this. You will take this and say, one of these areas, and if you couldn't get through it, send me an email or something to let me know, because sometimes it can be difficult to work through it. But keep going, keep trying and get through that. And give me some feedback on the assignment, okay? That's assignment for today, due November 4th. Keep up the great work, and for those who haven't got it done yet, you better get it done. Get assignments completed, because 0 points means 0, and you need a total of 450 to get a perfect score. Some of you are close to that, and some of you are not. So get it in. Complete the document, save as, save as, and save it somewhere, probably in SLS 1101 folder that you've created, all your work, just where you're also able to pull back all your other work for your final capstone project, which is due just about a month from now. So again, begin working on that, start your PowerPoint file, go to the rubric for that capstone project, which is in Module 5. Module 5 will work you through several of these study activities and different sites to go to for the capstone project. All these parts and components. Remember, on the major guided pathways at IRSC, on your capstone, I want to see your guided pathways. The PDF that comes up, I want screenshots of your major and the parts and pieces for your education plan that IRSC had to offer for that particular career you've chosen. So that's coming. More about that later. And I will talk to you soon. Think of your time. And I have an option here. Here's the extra plus. Would you guys like to get together? You want to come to a face-to-face meeting before the capstone project happens? Send me a course message and let me know if you are interested. Even if you're not, that's fine. We'll pick a night. I may put a doodle poll out there, a poll to say what night is good for you, but it probably will be early evening. Could be any night of the week, probably not Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, but Monday through Thursday, one of those nights. So keep an eye out for that, and that's coming in the near future. Hey, you guys want to get together face-to-face, even though it's an online class? Not required, but very beneficial, I'm sure, to go over the final components of a capstone project. Good enough, all? Talk to you soon.